Howdy do, fellow kids.
How's it going, everyone? The Nitro Land here, bringing you another video. This video is going to be different from what I've been doing recently, which has been nothing but John's reviews. Don't worry, I'm still working on those reviews, but I'm taking a break to do other shit, like this. This video is going to be a bit of a discussion video. I'm not quite sure how long this video will be, so any questions and or comments should be reserved for the end of the video. For anybody who watched Monstro's videos, I won't watch your terrible English dub, or you are not owed art. You'll have a rough understanding on how this video will be made. I'm not going to put an incredible amount of effort into these types of videos, as I find it to be quite frankly unnecessary. Also, apologies for shitty game. This was literally the first game I thought of. Anyway, let's get on to the meat of the video. The topic I wanted to briefly touch on is the ongoing roller coaster of reactions to the newly announced Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. The first batch of criticisms came from the fact that it was going to be called Crash 4, not Crash 8, or The Ocho, if you want to be a simp. This made a lot of people think that Twinsanity and onwards would be retconned from the canon as a result of the name choice. Good news and bad news, depending on how you want to look at it, every Crash game will still be canon.
You can now officially shut up!
I honestly would not have cared where and when this game would have taken place. All I cared about was that this will be the first original Crash game in 12 years. We're talking George W. Bush levels of long ago. I watched the trailer, and I enjoyed it. I liked the bit at the end where they were joking about beating Cortex 3 times, following that up with a nod to the rest of the series by saying,
Funny. Seemed like more.
I happen to like how everybody is designed in this game. I'll take this Coco over this shit any day. However, a certain irate Crash fan wasn't too keen on the character designs, and this smoothly transitions us to the next topic. This being the Change.org petition to redesign Crash, Coco, Cortex, and a few other characters that were shown off in the trailer. This petition is fucking... I hate the word retarded, but it is. He says things like, "We Crash fans have been waiting for a true sucky sword to Warped, and this is not it!" As well as, "Remember Sonic's movie?" And, "Use the designs from the same trilogy." Okay, there are two problems with this. Number one, in what universe is the IAT Crash model worse than the Insane model? That monstrosity made his Twinsanity model look like a fucking work of art. Insane Crash blended with the realistic environments, hence why he looked like total ass. Wouldn't it make sense for Crash to look more cartoony in an environment that is, well, cartoony? He looks fine. He looks cool. Toys for Bob doesn't have to worry about changing the model. In fact, they're not even going to. Why? Well, that's where problem number 2 comes in. The game comes out on October 2nd this year. Layman's terms, it's fucking done! They're not going back to change shit! So you've already failed even before you started that petition. Who the hell honestly thinks the Insane model is better? Anyone? Show of hands? No takers? Okay, that's what I thought. My god, the atrocity of this petition is fucking staggering. I cannot believe there are some people out there who would rather look at disgusting, realistic fur. Let's also keep in mind that the Insane Trilogy didn't sell well because of the characters, their design, or the graphical updates. It was because of the original material that people have eaten up for years now. They're too nostalgic for their own good. But I digress. Anyway, on to our final subject about Crash 4. This being microtransactions. Recently, a leak surfaced showing the Microsoft Store claiming the game to have such monetization within it. And in typical Crash fan fashion, everybody threw a fucking hissy fit. Some even went as far as to cancel their fucking pre-orders. I think it was pretty safe to say that fans were pissed.
But why?
It was a fucking leak! Who knows if it is real or not, and even if it is, it'll probably just be for cosmetic skins that do nothing to the overall experience of the game. Oh yeah, as I'm typing this script up, I just remembered something. Toys for Bob came out on Twitter on the day of this script being written, stating that Crash 4 was not going to have microtransactions. Warm rejoice, everybody! You can go back under your rocks, where you should be. not spreading diseases, including a certain pandemic that will make this joke irrelevant in a few months if I directly mention its name. However, I have seen this song and dance before. While Toys for Bob aren't going to add microtransactions to the game, that doesn't mean Activision has to do the same thing. They own the IP, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. Anyway, that was just a few things I wanted to get off my chest. It's a bit of a short video, but I didn't want to drone on too long because people will otherwise just get bored. So in conclusion, don't judge a game by its title, keep your retarded shit to yourself, and stop jumping the gun when leaks get publicized. And, yeah, that pretty much is all I have to say for this little discussion video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you thought it was a nice little snack to give you a break from the real food I've been feeding you. I don't know if I'll make another one of these, as I have a difficult time putting my thoughts into words and then typing those words onto a Google Docs file. I can write scripts for my reviews, yes, but I have a hard time grasping my true thoughts on one specific topic, so this was kind of a new experience for me. That sounded gay. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do not dislike or Timmy will kill you in your sleep. And yeah, that's it. Video over. Good night.